When I joined my husband back in 2017, guys, coming to Canada for the first time. So when I arrived and everything, I was at the house. I was so bored, guys, that I asked my friend, and she introduced me to another Jamaican at a hotel. She worked at a hotel, and she said I must come in with my resume and everything. So I started working. On everything, and after a couple months, started working on everything. I found out, yes, guys, I found out that I have cervical cancer stage 1B. And when I found out, the reason why I know that something was not right, guys, when I had sex, I realized that I was bleeding. So my husband said, yes, we're going to go like the Monday and check out. We're just going to go by the clinic and stuff. And when I go, I was there sitting down and stuff until the nurse called me and everything, and I went through that pap smear test. Yeah, I went through it. I get it done and everything. And 2 weeks time, I went back. My God, bad news. The nurse said, yes, I had cervical cancer because they did like, they run some tests on that sample. And I had cervical cancer and stuff, stage 1B. And then she referred me to Tom Baker. Yes, guys, Tom Baker. I pay no money at Tom Baker. If I was in Jamaica, I would have to pay a arm and a leg. So when I started my treatment, it was an 8 weeks treatment. Radiation and chemo and brachytherapy. Said after I finished that 8 weeks radiation and chemo, matter of fact, every week I have to give blood. Yes, guys, every week I have to give blood too. Going through that treatment. So when I done the 8 weeks radiation and chemo, I have to do brachytherapy. I did brachytherapy for two weeks. 2 weeks. So when I finish on everything, and God was so good to me. My credit card speak for me, because see those drugs that I have to take, those pills, they were pretty expensive, because one pack of those pills, I think it was $100 and a dollar, $200 and a dollar. So my credit card really helps me. That's why I always say, don't abuse credit card. You must make your credit card work for you to do something important, not to buy clothes and shoes. Yes, guys. So after I finished my treatment and everything, I was sitting at home over for 2 weeks, and I said, my God. Because sometimes I would hear my husband complain. I said, my God, all the bills, mortgage, everything coming to him. So I called my housekeeping manager now. Yes, because I called her and I said, can I come in? And she was saying, no, Tamara. Yes. But I turned to her and said, but I have to help my husband. He's the only one taking up all these responsibilities. So she said, yes, I must come in like the next Monday, yeah. And I come in and I started to work. So when I started to work, I get my first paycheck. I have to be paying 2 school fees, guys, grocery, and a bill, yes, just to help out my husband. So yes, guys, it's not easy when you're living in these Western world countries. You have to tell it like it is. Just like when I'm a content creator, I always talk the truth. Yes, guys. Because even -15, people is standing out there for food. -15, just to feed your family. People live from province to province. So when I saw some content creator faking it to make it, it's not easy. It's not good to lie on the internet. Said, yes, I live in life. Just to brag on people back home, family and friends. It's not good. I saw a lot of it, and it's not looking good. So yes, guys. Said when I had my first child in Jamaica, yes, 26, when I had my first child. And after I had my first child, I went to 6-week clinic. The nurse turned to me and said, I have to do a pap smear test. So when I do a pap smear test now, yeah, the nurse was just breaking down everything to me. She said she see, like, during the result, they see spots. And I did another pap smear test when I had my second child at 27. And you're telling me the same thing. So when I come to Canada now, sometimes guys, even in Jamaica, I have to pay for those pap smear tests. Yeah, pay for it. In Canada, I don't have to pay for it. But I'm just showing you how the two different countries operated. So I saw like my prime minister of Jamaica saying that they're having a low birth rate in Jamaica. But who wants to have kids when they're not providing for the people? They, they don't build any training centers, no factories. So people must get work. A matter of fact, Jamaicans, once from they study in Jamaica, university and college, they are looking to come to the Western world country for a better life. Yes, guys. Said nobody don't want to have kids. In Jamaica, birth rate is low. And I don't wrong those people. Because if I was in their shoes, in those young people's shoes, no, I don't want to have kids. You have to plan for kids. People don't just get up and have kids. People have to plan for kids because to take care of kids is so expensive. Even in Canada, guys, you might get a little help from the government. Even in Jamaica, you get a little help from the government, yes. But that's not hard. You have to be saving for university. Yes, let them get a proper education because when I was in my early 20s and I wanted help, I get no help from my dad, from my aunt. Yes, so I have to just work, think about going on my own, think about fighting life for a better life. Yes, guys, so it's hard. So when I see Jamaican government said low birth rate, who want to have kids and they're not providing for their people. The people have to be looking out for themselves to migrate, to get a better life, build themselves in this Western world country so that we can go back home and live good, retired. So anyway, guys, yes, any young ladies watching this video, please go and get your pap smear test done. Once from your sexual active, get your pap smear test done. Because I even me, by now in July, I have to go and book another appointment just to keep on checking up on myself because I don't want to go through that treatment again, guys. I don't want to go through it. I don't want to go through it. It's not easy going through that treatment, especially in the winter. When I get through to go and start that treatment, it was in the winter. Sometimes it's all minus 20 something out there. I have to take in train and bus. When I finish that radiation and chemo and I have to go back in the cold, it's not easy. Because my husband could not come and pick me. I have to take train and bus. So ladies, please, just do your pap smear test. Check up on yourself. So anyway, guys, thanks for listening. I just have a wonderful weekend. Bye.